Yo guys, welcome to yet another exciting time on Gusto TV Africa's What's Happening. Waiting the shell, how's it going? And of course, there's been a lot of basketballs from last week till now, and then we have to gist about everything happening with your favorite superstars, from the big threes to the big tens to the big 20s to the females doing it and holding it down for the culture. And of course, we also touch base with what's trending on the streets of X, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Anything where they happen, that's what we bring to the stables. And guys, thank you so much for all that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We appreciate your constant support, your likes, your feedbacks, your subscriptions, the things that you do to make us really thrive as a community. Eshegon, thank you very much from our hearts. Gracias muchos. And I have with me the most delectable, my partner in many crimes, the most amazing Sugar. What's up?
I'm fine. I'm okay. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fine. I'm fine. I'm okay.
Sugar is on fire, and I'll tell you guys later towards the end of the video. So make sure that you stay till the end. Watch this video to the end, and I'll tell you why. She's on fire.
You are water.
Focus. So Sugar, what's up with Asake and this hula baloo that's ravaging him, his family, his daddy coming out to say, oh, Kinika, I want money for this, he abandoned me or he did not abandon me. All of this drama, do you think that it's a calculated PR or it is happening for real? And Asake is just using this to probably promote a new album that's going to drop or a new song? Oh my god,
I saw a comment that said, I know when he released that freestyle, yeah, I saw a comment that said, oh, man thinks is Burna Boy. I laughed because it's like, was taking Burna Boy's footstep. But I really do not think that it's a PR. For one, I want to believe that it's actually real, because I don't want to believe that Afrobeat artists can now stoop that low.
That's a hard
one. A PR, whether calculated or not. I for one, I don't want to believe that that's a PR. I don't want to believe that Afrobeat artists can now stoop so low to that level.
So you think that's a low moment for him because he has to involve his family? I mean, anyone can actually, in my opinion, I think anyone can actually delve into this whole, era of calculated and sympathetic type of PR. I mean, we saw it with lower dollars, and he fell off with. Anybody can dramatize to actually.
But this one is too low. I mean, that's like saying that our fans, we don't have sense again. We're no longer creative. This is what we want to be. No, it doesn't make sense.
Remember, that somebody literally unalived himself and resurrected. Just to be able to get his music to trend. I don't want to mention names, but we know who that person is.
How did you know that?
This brother actually offed himself and reappeared again. And all of us, and you see this thing here. I think, we had this subject talked about before. We talked about this issue before. This second guessing thing, and how our Afrobeat stars have actually taken us for a ride.
Like kids, like children.
Firstly, how do you buy yourself? You can't resurrect. You can't talk saying na just PR to promote. The thing self no still bang, you no still blow.
You even use 3 days.
You dey use 3 days. Are you Jesus Christ, brother? So when this whole Asake thing actually, popped on the scenes and popped into the internet, I felt like, while this is sounding like maybe not orchestrated, it's giving a lot of mobile type issue of abandonment, all of that. It's too, it reminds me so much of that, right? And Ashake's dad has come out to say, oh, he has reached out, he has promised to buy me a house, he has promised, I think he has given me a car or promised to buy me a new car, sort his hospital bill, because that conversation was very, very intense, on the internet, and online family members and non-family members were having their different takes regarding this issue. But now we have seen a video that has come out, and of course to probably just quell the whole drama and say, okay, this has been sorted. But there's also one side to the story of Asake and his daughter 11-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just finding out.
Yeah, a lot of us are just finding out, and I'm as surprised as you are.
I'm really surprised.
Now, do you think that all this whole family drama should have just left the internet and it was something that they could have done and dealt with in private than actually popping into the scene and creating a conversation out of it, given the fact that he's just left a label to start his own label, actually trying to find his feet and get into, the limelight, not like get into the limelight, stay in the limelight, and all of that. Do you think this is a major distraction from his utter enemies or anybody who's just looking to actually just shame him?
If we're going to go that route, we're going to think in that direction of maybe being an attack from the ops. Let's just use the ops.
The ops, yes.
It goes to show that there is no like the relationship between himself and his family, let's say his father, is not grounded. Because if your ops can get to you through your father in that regard, like in using that scenario, his health, having him come out to say, oh, this is happening to me and Asake is not taking care of me, I mean, the relationship must be really strained. But contradicting that, when the news came out, I saw comments that were actually explaining how this man took care of Asake while he was young. Like the way they were explaining, you can actually imagine and visualize what they were saying. Oh, he would take him to school. When he's done from school, he will go to his mother's family house, and his father will come back. Do you understand? So now that begs the question: what exactly is it that we do not know? There is something Asake is not saying, because if I mean that particular line that you can't satisfy, and he even said it that he presses money like he used to press money. So, but there's something he's still not saying. Because
me
exactly. So that's just it. I mean, there has to be a problem that they are not letting us know. But for the father to come out like that, no, it's not making sense.
Yeah, I feel that too. I just really hope that all of this is been settled, and then we can actually just move on and probably just get to hear that song actually be a proper song. I like it. I really enjoy
someone even add a beat to it.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Like just that whole akbalava. I really like how like bouncy it is.
I think he came from a family of musicians actually, because in that interview with his dad, there was this woman sitting, an elderly woman sitting beside him, and the other people that they didn't show us. You needed to see the way they were harmonizing, the way they were singing different songs. And
Asake actually has the sauce. I mean, from the days of him being like a hype man for Brother Shaggy.
Hype man and backup singer.
So, today, don't he has that energy.
I mean, it's really there.
So, I mean, before we just wrap up the conversation, let's take a few comments from what the streets are saying regarding this issue, and just bounce off them, and just just really know where we are and where we're going with all this conversation. I really hope that it's been settled. Really. So there is one comment from Dr. Joe Abba, that actually caught my attention, and I read it right. He said, "You didn't come on social media to ask people to beg your son to forgive you for any way you may have wronged him and to please take your calls. You came to beg for money to embarrass him. You are not smart enough to know that if you are on good terms, the money will flow." SMH. Now, this is from Dr. Joe Abba, right? Yeah. I don't know, how does this make you feel? Do you think that Ashake's dad could have actually really taken this off social media, and is it a ploy to just ask for money, beg Nigerians for money, because he said Nigerians help me beg, and all that? Or you feel like there was really nothing else he could have done to actually get his son's attention other than that?
Earlier I was saying that there is something we do not know. Remember that when this news came out, when I saw that video, I came to meet you. I said, this man just came out and is asking for money. Nigerians, help me. He's not saying help me beg my son to forgive me for anything.
That's
and
what
stuff.
Dr. Joab
is saying, right? I also thought about it, and I'm like, what is it exactly that this man wanted? The money or the cordial relationship with your son? I think for a bit, Dr. Joe is actually right. He's really right to say that he came out to embarrass him. And like you said earlier, that if it might possibly be an attack or a weapon from
the ops,
right? So yes, I really think there's something fishy. You didn't come out to say beg my son. You came to ask for money. It's either, this thing, Asake is the one, being manipulated at this point, and he just doesn't want to, wash his dirty linen outside. That's why I just come out to say.
Well, I mean, it's left for the audience to actually also tell us, what they think about this, because we don't really know what's going on, and of course it's a family issue that has actually, spiraled into the internet, and we have to talk about it, because it don't reach our hand. Now we be the judge, now we be the jury, but we're not executioners. So you guys tell us what you think about the subject, and then of course we'll be right there to respond to every one of it. But there's something
I feel
also
really bad. So when the father posted the video, no, it wasn't the father. I think someone interviewed the father when he was talking about how Asake has sorted his bills. Then the father made a statement saying the mother did not even tell Asake or ask Asake that, have you called your father, have you reached out to him? So when I saw this comment from Dope King, this person said, one of the lost souls, referring to Ashake's mom, she manipulated a nigga not to help his own father. Nobody knows how the story goes. It might be the way round. Person wey no give man chance to be in his son life, one-sided story. No forget say we all get parents, and there's always a story behind. Make those single mothers stop celebrating like they win Grammy. Shaking my head. I knew this person was coming to attack single mothers. I just knew it. But you're calling his mom a single mother. In the comments that I saw when the first video surfaced on the internet, they also called Ashake's father a single father. Maybe at this point, maybe they've even been separated right from when Asake was still a child. And they were doing maybe co-parenting. Maybe Asake will be with his mom this week and be with the father. Because with this, saying she manipulated a nigga not to help his own father. Like, how? Where did that come from? Is that what you think happened?
And I honestly don't know, because, when it comes to, like, family drama, you have to be really, really careful. Because you're not there, and you're not even... I will never make a point or, position myself in whether I have to tilt towards the left or right. I need to have a balanced conversation, so we need to hear from both sides. Maybe this is the right time for Ashake's mom to also come and say her own side, but it's looking like the issue has actually been settled. So I'm so tired of going on the internet and different people are actually just talking about this one subject. So right now, I don't really think it's exploiting. I really don't know what the issue is.
We've enjoyed more controversies and scandals than songs this year.
But actually, like, putting Ashake's mom into the whole mix is something that I really don't know. I don't know, but I know that from all the pictures we've seen, all the activities around Asake, Asake actually favors his mom.
They're like really cool.
Boys will really lean towards their moms, anyways. I think, in my opinion, but anyways, it is what it is. That's what the street is saying. What are you saying? Do you think that this whole Asake drama is something that was calculated, or a calculated PR, or you think that it's just something that just happened and it was just wrong timing? Or let us know exactly what you think. I'll be right there to respond to every one of it. So, guys, it was like Olamide Bado's birthday a few days ago, and it's undoubtedly one of the biggest celebrations in terms of Afrobeats, right?
Yeah.
And one of the biggest superstars to come out of the stables of Afrobeat has to be Olamide Bado. In fact, he has also been termed the Godfather of Afrobeat. I really don't know. I don't know, but guys, you think that Olamide is the Godfather of Afrobeat? Because the list is long, though.
I think
the list is long.
It's really,
for this generation, some Gen Zs are just actually popping into the scene and understand.
And they don't understand.
They don't understand the history.
But we that we've been there, we start from the days of war.
You won't be the Pella set. We no.
Are you joking?
Who they call Run Town? Run Town. Our
Pella. No, don't do that. I know who Run Town is.
Anyways. Big ups to the one and only Bado, Olamide Bado. Happy birthday, sir. We just want to spotlight the achievements of Olamide Bado. Like I said earlier, he's been, termed to be the Godfather of Afrobeats. If not the Godfather of Afrobeats. He ranks right there, with the likes of Don Jazzy. Of course, if you want to mention people who have actually held it down for young artists and emerging artists, it has to be Olamide Bado, Don Jazzy, probably the Maya Bagas, and a few names, like that. But Olamide Bado, to you, do you consider Olamide Bado to be the Godfather of Afrobeats?
I definitely do. I mean, I don't even think it's something that should be up for a debate. I don't even think it's something that should be asked that, do you know? So he is.
Why do you think he's the Godfather of Afrobeats?
He's raised stars. I mean, he's brought people to the limelight. Artists that, if not for Olamide, I don't think we would have ever heard about them. And the fact that he's so supportive when it comes to, his songs. I think this guy released, was it an EP or an album recently? This guy, Ribena. And Olamide actually said, this your first song. I think it's 1999 or 1979. It's really hard. I mean, that comment alone, you know what to do to that guy's career. Yeah. You know what to do to that guy's career. So talk more of people that he now actually signed. Adekunle Gold. And one beautiful thing about Olamide that is making me consider him, a godfather when it comes to Afrobeat is that every single person that Olamide has brought to limelight, they are still killing it.
You sure about that?
Yes.
No.
I mean, their name might not be so big. Are you sure?
No. Where's Lighter though? Lighter, I saw him the last time. No. I think it was in a party where there was not enough puff or small chops. No disrespect to Lighter. No disrespect.
I get what you're saying.
I've seen Lighter on stages where... Hold on. I've seen Lighter on stages where I'm like, what are they doing here? What kind of party is this? Naming ceremony or something? So, in terms of saying that all of them are saying, no.
If we talk about the people that are no longer there, that one, your people used to call something a for warfare. Like, use your own hand to, craft or carve out your own misfortune. Okay. So what happened to Lighter? How did he fall off? Was it not he actually disrespected Olamide, right? So you can't, we're saying something about Asake then, that please don't forget the home front too, because you still need it. So if a river forget the source, you go dry one day now. So but let's talk about people, talking about people that actually they know that this man has done really great in their life and they're still grateful till today. I mean, Zlatan gave Olamide his flowers, so these are you see Leo Cash feels so DJ Any Money, I beg you should Olamide.
So right now we think that Olamide has actually done so much for the industry.
Yeah, he has.
And has done quite amazing for Afrobeats in terms of raising superstars and all of that. Yeah. I think I want to lean towards what you say, that he is the godfather of Afrobeats. But in terms of all that, if you see Olamide and Wizkid, for example, it was almost the same set. From the days of Eniduro, and Olamide and Wizkid used to be really, really tight. They're still tight,
that's
and all of that. So I just want to throw in Wizkid into the mix, right? Do you think that Wizkid could have done way, way more for Afrobeats than he's doing or he has done in terms of raising and, actually taking on superstars? Do you think that Wizkid could have at least done a little bit more? Okay, given all the things that Olamide Bado has done for the movement, because he's regarded as the godfather of Afrobeat, do you think that someone like Wizkid could have done a little bit more for the movement in terms of actually raising and taking on superstars? I mean, remember, he did start a label, Starboy, and of course got Terry on it. I was seeing someone like Davido, who I feel talk said they did the same set, started his own DMW thing, took a lot of stars with him. In fact, he was, he's been heavily criticized to be always packing people along, and all of that stuff. But if you look at them, do you think maybe that's not Wizkid's forte? That's not his strength, or what do you think? Do you think he would have done so much more, to actually get on, to take on other superstars with him? Okay,
so to answer your question, I'll say something first. If you're an artist and you're still seeking that recognition for yourself as an artist, I think it's a very bad decision to even start a label. Talk more of having to sign artists, because to me I feel like it's like you want to ruin the career of the artists that have not even started.
But he's not seeking any type of
no, you can't compare Wizkid to Olamide now. Olamide is more like, make I relax, make these people where they train, make them go.
But they're almost the same set than dinner, huh?
But I feel like their interests, they're different. Okay, their interests are different. Do you understand what I'm saying? Probably. Their interests are different. Look at Davido now, look at Wizkid, look at Burna Boy. These three people, they still want to be up there. Olamide, I feel like he already feels like It's been there, it's done that. He said it in there was a particular Eddie's edition that Olamide came on stage, and then he said some words like Yalaya anybody. Back to back was a hit, from lyrically to Shoki to Efe Joku. That's for Lukesh. They gave that award to Ricardo Banks instead of Lukesh. Look at that year. I mean, it's been a long time ago.
Yep.
He's already pushing stars. He's already been pushing stars.
Right,
I mean, that time Wizkid was still trying to be at the forefront. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is not to say that Wizkid cannot raise people, but if he's still seeking after that, global recognition, wanting to be at the front, let people, see me and know that it's my music, I'm doing big. You really cannot raise anybody.
I agree with you, though. I agree with you. I think one of the things I picked from the things that you said is the fact that he's probably his interest is not
there. Exactly. It's not like that selfish, but they just can't do it.
But I feel sorry for Starboy Terry.
I feel sorry for every artist that would go and sign under the label of Afrobeat artists that still want to, likes of Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid. See those three, if they create a record label and you go and sign there, sorry for you. That's it.
Starboy Terry, I hope you are learning UI UX or something, or you have a salon that you run or something that just brings you money, because bro I don't know what you're doing, bro, but I wish you all the best. And we wish Olamide Bado all the best as he celebrates his 36th birthday.
I was really surprised. I mean, 36.
Young OG, young Erikina. That's it, my bro.
You know, when he has called himself that name.
Happy birthday to the one and only Bado. So guys, this is where we come to the end of what's happening here on Gusto TV Africa. Yeah. Tell us, what are your thoughts regarding this whole wahala between Asake, the father, and everybody? 11-year-old daughter, the woman coming. I saw the daughter. She's pretty, by the way. She's pretty, by the way. And I mean, shout out to the baby mama for actually keeping her mouth for the long time. Because if I was somebody that was dating Asake and I would not buy like 14 ring lights. We'll set one for Asake, come outside, do your picking.
I mean, according to the gist, I was taking care of the girl.
I heard. Anyways, that's actually calm. So guys, let us know what you think. Tell us for real if you consider Olamide Bado to be the king of Afrobeat, or you think there's somebody else that's worthy of that crown or recognition. Guys, this is where we come to the end of what's happening. And of course, we see you guys another time. Until then,
bye.